Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss the Old Louisville brand. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Steinkamp, and Von Nieters.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey!
Hello! This is probably our last show. Zoom did an update and I don't like it, so I'm out. I'm not going to screw with this anymore, so I'm going to be done. This is it. So this is our swan. If this is our swan song, let's make it a good one, all right?
We'll have to hire a producer for you now to take care of all this.
Yes.
You're going to get all the way to 2828.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then call it, and it's over. I thought about doing a special show for this because you got the 2828 on July 8th, but I wasn't motivated. I thought I'd do something, a real show. So that's what we have for you today, a real show. We're talking about the Old Louisville brand, and I recently went there. Steinkamp decided he had an aggressive nap schedule or something. He slept through it or some shit like that. He's like, go on without me, I'm too tired. So he didn't make it. So, so we'll talk about that and so much more after the break. For right now, though, Von Nieters says there's something you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
Yeah, I'm curious. Do you guys like going to the movie theaters?
Oh, interesting. No. I mean, I kind of like the experience, but it's not worth it to me to go there anymore. And I don't like the new setup with the relaxing chairs and all that kind of shit in there. Just waiters and waitresses stepping in front of you all the time. I just find it an annoyance. I just want to watch a movie. I do like the communal experience of being in a group, but I don't like all that shit. So I really don't like the theaters. Though I would go, if Quentin Tarantino comes out with something, I would go to the theater to see a Tarantino movie. But that's really about it.
What about the ones that don't have the waiters and whatever walking through?
It seems like any more of those are probably so run down. I mean,
no.
Is there any legitimate nice theater that doesn't have?
There's plenty. Yeah.
No, they all got that relax. People snoring in there. Oh.
Well,
what's a theater around us that doesn't have that?
The one right off Lindbergh. Well, that used to be Warenberg.
No, that's the world's worst theater. Yeah.
World's worst theater.
Yeah, right off of Lindbergh. What are you talking about?
What used to be Ronnie's.
They've got that kind of stuff in there.
Yeah, don't they?
They don't have any waiters. Kathy, help me out here.
I haven't been to Ronnie's, but I
don't have any waiters.
Movies, and I will not go to them if they have waiters.
I've never been to a movie theater.
Yeah,
You've never been to a movie theater?
That has the waiters.
I've been, and it's terrible.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
If they don't have them, I love going to the movies.
Okay,
I love
that's what I'm saying. So with that,
I'm trying to watch the movie, and they're like, "Would you like another beer?" No, leave me the fuck alone.
So would that sway you if they weren't there?
No.
Oh,
He's
because
not
they still
going.
got their
Yeah, you're not
lounge
going to
chairs
the
and all
movie.
that.
You're not going to
I
the
just
movie.
want to watch a regular movie theater with people, but they don't have it anymore.
So
Frontenac does a good job, and they put real butter on their popcorn, and they have a bar.
Who has this?
Frontenac.
Frontenac. Well, they don't let me hang out in Frontenac. I don't have any money. You know,
And they do a lot of really
Frontenac. Oh, you go there with Ryan Thompson takes you there when he's in town.
is that your caramel? Is that like your rich people spot?
Yeah, Frontenac, yes.
And they have the old style chairs. They don't have the recliners.
Oh, really?
The thing I like about the recliners is that you get to pick where you're going to sit when you buy your ticket.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Like that a lot.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You don't have to show up 45 minutes early anymore.
Right?
Oh, I liked being there 45 minutes early.
Why?
You can still do that.
Ew.
And I do love the
I like the chance. I like the danger of it. You know, am I going to get a seat or not? I don't know. There's some romance.
Now the danger is just over your phone.
Everything's
You log on and
days.
you're like, oh shit, is there seats?
So close. I'm so close to retirement and a flip phone and no social media. It's going to be nice. I'm close. I'm very close.
Any day now.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go to a small town America where they haven't had the waitresses and all that kind of stuff. I went to one with Royce and Becca, and of course, they love the waitresses and waitresses. And really, that's what they're there for. They could give a fuck about the movie. They just want people waiting on them, every 2 seconds. They love it. They're barking orders, special orders, and stuff like that. On that pork sandwich, if you could just lightly butter the one side and there's a goddamn movie theater. They're microwaving shit back there. There's no griddle. What the fuck you think they're doing? They're just warming shit up. They're special orders at the movie theater. Oh.
They're microwaving it.
I had to act like I liked it, but they're having the time of their lives, so they're like, "How is this, man?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's great, it's great." What's the movie we're watching again?
So I went to the movie theater for the first time in a long, long time, about a month ago.
Sure.
I saw Furiosa, the whole Mad Max thing, which I love those movies. And so me and my brother and my nephew, the three of us went to Arnold.
Okay.
And we were the only three in the theater. It was awesome. And it was like a 7:00 showing on a Thursday. It wasn't
that movie didn't do so well.
Time. No, it didn't. I've already got it on. I've already bought it here at home.
So you liked it though, because you're a fan of the.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, I love those movies. So yeah, it was fantastic. We were the only three in the theater, so we just yell at each other because we spread out. Because again, each one of us had like a love seat, Colonel.
Sure.
Of
course. Yes. Well, I don't know. I hopefully don't have to go to a theater again unless, like I said, Tarantino comes out with something.
No. So
and he's not having anything in the works, as far as I know. So
I was all about them till the pandemic, and I could just stream everything from home on my couch. I have a bar here. I don't have a theater with a bar. My dogs are here. I don't really have to put on pants. I enjoy that. And then once it was over, they're like, "We're not streaming anymore." No, let me pay the goddamn $25 and watch it from my couch. I don't want to pay $50 to buy your stupid popcorn. Like, I want to watch it from my couch.
Right.
I will pay
again, you only have to wait like 4 to 6 weeks now, though. It's crazy how quickly.
Now, like, I want to see it when it comes out, but I want to see it at my house.
Trade off.
Popcorn's good stuff, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I did. This is going to be a whole nother topic, but I do not like popcorn.
I like popcorn.
Why
not?
It gets stuck in your teeth, and you're picking popcorn out for the next 7 days. I mean,
I don't like when it gets. I don't like when
it right out.
I don't like when you get that son of a bitch. All right.
It's the polite thing to do.
Okay.
This Zoom thing is
polite
not
thing to
working
do.
for you, Colonel.
Yeah, this goddamn new Zoom. The new Zoom is terrible. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Hopefully you won't have to edit anything.
No, I'm not editing anything. I'm leaving all that in there. I want the audience to feel the pain I get as I'm sitting here and listening to this, trying to talk. It was like
your thoughts on popcorn, Colonel. Your thoughts on popcorn? Go.
Popcorn kernels?
Popcorn kernels.
Popcorn.
Yeah, I don't like when those kernels get. I don't have a problem getting them stuck in my teeth very often. When they do, it's annoying. Anything into your teeth is annoying. I had a piece of meat. I swore that thing was like a foot-long sandwich in there. I finally had to get a toothpick. I dug it out of it. That goddamn thing, I could barely even see it. I'm like, that's what was giving me all that grief? That's why my tongue wouldn't stop. You know, your tongue's the most annoying thing because it's like, there's a problem right there. There it is. I feel it. It's still there. And it won't stop. I'm just trying to watch goddamn TV and it's like, it's still there. It's like, I'm like, no, I'm just like, focus. Just watch the TV. It's not hurting you. There's nothing wrong. It's still there. I can feel it. So you finally get up and get the goddamn toothpick and then I dig it out of there and it was nothing. How could that cause me that level of grief? I don't understand.
Yeah, agreed.
It's a sensitive spot.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, the one that bothers me with the popcorn is when you get that kernel that embeds near the back of the throat, and you're like,
ever coming out.
There's nothing you can do. You're trying to reach back as far as you can with like a napkin on there, so you can just grab it and dig it real quick. You got to be quick too, because there's I don't like that. That's what I don't like about popcorn when that happens. I can handle the tooth thing. I'll get that out of there if I have to. I can retract that. Yeah, but that goddamn I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah. How about you, KK?
I love popcorn.
You do?
I do. When I was in...
That's not really the question. It's like a secondary thing.
Yeah, we've transitioned.
That was the secondary part of it.
I love the movies. I love popcorn.
How about the movies? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love the movies.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Yeah.
I do. In fact,
And popcorn.
sometimes when movies would come out, I just wanted to have the experience of the big screen and all the sound and not be bothered. And I would go by myself.
Yeah.
To get the whole, just to soak it all in.
Well, I'd go to the movies by myself when I had a sales job and I did travel all over. You got downtime, I'd go to a movie. I didn't care.
Well, and
people get weirded out by that.
Lunches, you can fit a movie in.
Well, sure. Yes. Absolutely. Von Nieters, you asked the question. What's your thoughts?
Oh man, I love the movie theater, and I love movie popcorn. I love getting a big soda and adding whatever I bring in my sock.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, it's I love the movies. I don't go a lot, but if there's like a really good movie coming out or something, like a good a Marvel movie or something where there's a lot of action happening or something,
yes, it's exciting, the Marvel movies. Okay. What's the last movie you went and saw, McNew?
God, I think it was one of the last Screams, and it's been like 2 years. It's been a minute.
Okay.
One of the
That might be the last one I saw.
The Scream movie?
Yeah, the last Scream movie.
Yeah,
I don't remember when that was.
It was like a brunch and movie day with girlfriends.
Okay. Steinkamp, what's the last movie you went and saw?
Furiosa, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
Furiosa.
Yeah. Before that, I don't remember though.
Yeah. Okay. Von Nieters?
The last one I remember going to was the re-release of Star Wars Rogue One before the new TV series came out. They re-released the movie in theaters. We went and saw that.
Perhaps the greatest movie of all time.
Oh, yes, I agree.
It's right there.
Rogue
it's
One?
in the yes. All
heard of
standalones, all by itself. It's incredible.
Yep.
Oh.
It leads right up to the original movie, New Hope.
Okay. All right. Well, there's definitely a lot of turds in that Star Wars series, so I'm glad they got a good one.
There are some, but Rogue One might be. But Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie, and then a great movie just in movies alone.
I agree.
I don't know about that. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with McNew. McNew, what do you got?
I'm going to start with some Watershed.
Not really anything there.
Very Swiat of you.
Yeah, you have the lead based on the fact you went first, but yeah. Let's have Steinkamp go. He's got these adjusting mics and all kinds of shit. Let's see what he's
Just
got.
a maker's mark. Here we go.
Aren't those screw tops?
I thought so.
Yes.
He was going to struggle with it for 20 more minutes.
Ripped the rest of the wax off the top of it, but
okay.
Yep, screw top for the win there.
All right.
Thanks, KK. I'd have been doing that for another 20 seconds. Good job.
McNew has the lead.
I only know because I've done it myself.
There you go. KK, you're next. What do you got?
I am going to open up this Nieters Fort Nelson Reserve that I put in a bottle by myself.
Okay. Sadly, that's our lead. As sloshy as that was, as squeaky, it's the lead. I've got the Right 3, the cigar series. Good stuff. Oh,
nice! That was good.
That was nice.
Solid.
That was solid. Stuck the landing too. No fouls on that.
You know who you have to go up against.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mr. Reigning Champ. What do you got, buddy?
I have a Baby Jane.
No.
Not enough. Nope, not enough.
Not enough. I got that fair and square. So
it was a Baby Jane pop.
Yep, it was. It was cute, but not enough to win this thing. So cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Yummy.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about Old Louisville. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
This is Mr. Bill. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily. I don't drink to that.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Old Louisville.
Yes, we are. So Old Louisville, as the name gets you thinking about, is in Louisville, Kentucky. So no surprise there. Nothing to throw you off. And it's kind of cool. It's a source brand, but what I like about it is you can go in, try through barrels, and get a single bottled up if you want. Really, basically whatever you want. You can kind of tell what you like. And they can point you in that direction. There's like 3 different price points depending on what you're getting. So the retail is either going to be $100, $150, or $400 depending on what you're getting. And you can point in whatever direction you want, and then if you like it, you can bottle it up.
So besides the bottle, what else do you get for $400? Like a handy or?
Well, it's a 17-year-old hazmat. I mean, find your next favorite 17-year-old hazmat. I mean, he's got like 5 barrels of 17-year-old hazmat, and I mean, I've seen 17-year-old whiskey before out there, very expensive. You see 14-year-old, stuff like that, 14, 15s in that price range. This is 17-year-old, and the fact it's 150 plus proof.
Wow.
I mean, there's no equivalent. There's no, okay, well, let's kind of figure out what this is worth based on.
Yeah, you don't have comps for that one.
Yeah. So there's very few options at that price. Most of it's at $100. Most of the barrels in there are $100. And the $100 it's done by age, or 7 to 11 years old. 7 to 11 years old for $100. That's not bad. And then there's some finishes too, if you like, finishes. You can buy just straight like bourbon or wheated high rye bourbon. You can buy rye whiskey, or you can do various finishes too. So he's got all that. And again, it just depends on the age and stuff like that. And then he's got some 12 to 14-year-old that falls in the 150, and then finally the 15-plus-year-old stuff falls in the high price range. So, yeah, but it's a fun place. I like Chris Schott was there with me. We were doing that barrel pick, and his son is going to be getting married later this year and looking for a bachelor party idea. And it's a great bachelor party idea. If take everybody down, they do tours and stuff like that. So you get an experience, you get to taste things. And then, like I said, everybody could bottle their own. Maybe everybody just agrees to buy them all, or maybe if it's a certain wedding party, maybe somebody's from Frontenac, they could buy everybody a bottle. If Ryan Thompson ever gets married and he has a bachelor party, he could do it there, and everybody gets the $399 bottle.
On him. No, we're not gifting him that party. He's fine.
Of course. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a cool place. And what I like about it is they're different than anybody else. So they've got all these barrels in there. You can taste through them, and then you can tell them exactly how many cases you want. So it's unlike anything else where you go in and you're like, I like this one. I'm going to need 10 cases of that. I like that one. I'm going to need 5 cases. I want 3 cases of this one. You can literally do that. So you can have, it's like that distillery, if you want to call it that. And it does have a small still in there. If you want to call it a distillery, even though mostly you're talking about sourcing is their business. But you literally could have our store based out of there because they have such a variety of things. And then you could pick and choose, like, something that's really going to be a hot seller. You can buy the whole barrel if you want, or you could buy 3 cases of it. So, yeah.
So what was that experience like? So they didn't have things pulled?
Yes. He had some pulled that were, thought that we would like. And then he's got some of the hot sellers, the ones that, people have been buying a lot of recently. He's kind of got those there too. And then also we just randomly went around the racks. A couple of them was like, these are some of my favorites. And then other ones would be like, let's try that one. And he would let you get in there and climb up the rack and thieve it out. And yeah. So, I mean,
how many roughly did you try?
15, 16, a lot.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, because we did like a 2-parter even. So we picked some barrels, and then he had some other stuff he wanted us to try. So then we went back and drank some more, and then we actually picked up another one too for the shop. So 4 parts of barrels purchased on the trip. So yeah, kind of cool.
So when you do something like this, did you know what you were trying? Because usually you like it a blind.
We didn't know with the first, when we started out, he had barrels lined up and we were going to pick from that. And that's what we did. And ultimately we picked 2 of them. We liked 2 of them a lot. And then we ended up picking 2 from there. Then when we were going around, we were just trying things. And that wasn't like a vote or blind tasting or anything like that. Those were, if I really liked it enough, then we bought it. So I did buy some hazmat. I've got, and I might end up actually with 2. So Jeremy Shell was there. He's part of that Blackout Racing Group. That's like a whole topic. I could talk to you about that. That's a whole show, really. It's kind of a neat concept. But so they had bought X number of cases out of this one that was just an incredible barrel that was a hazmat. And I said, I want some of that. And he's like, I think it's all gone. But if there's any left, you can buy the rest of it. So I may get some of that, and then my second favorite hazmat barrel. I bought some cases out of that too. So we will have a hazmat. But then all the other ones we bought are at that $100 range. So we bought I think 11-year-old brandy finished, which is kind of cool. Bought a wheated bourbon, and then a high rye bourbon that's finished in a French oak barrel. So, yeah. So that's what we've got coming to the shop. So kind of cool, those four. So yeah, great experience. I think based on the quantities that we can buy, I could see us doing that trip 3 to 4 times a year. So literally, because it's customizable, it's not like we got to bury ourselves with 4 half barrels or 4 full barrels. We can buy what we think we're going to be able to sell of these, and then do it every 3 months or something like that. Take another group down there, have them taste, be part of the experience, and just do like an overnighter. And that's kind of what this trip was. And I think it's a fantastic experience to be involved with. That's our syndicate will go on those, and it's really really kind of cool. So.
How long have they been around, Steve?
3 years. So,
okay.
Yeah. So they're doing a little bit of everything from new make and just holding on to it. You don't really get to try those. He's not trying to sell anything because, again, everything's got to be at least 7 years old. And then he's buying some stuff that's kind of in between, like 5-year and stuff like that. Again, you can't even taste that. He won't sell it. But he's aging it himself. And then he is buying as much as he can, older stock when he can find some really old and interesting stuff and things like that. So, yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
It would be neat if more distilleries would go. I know it's a big thing to do, but to go to this. Say, do you want to buy just half the barrel? And
yes, it's kind of starting to happen a little bit because distilleries are starting to smarten up that a variety and people sticking a retailer with a barrel for a year or 2 years or more, because we have some that are more than 2 years old at the shop, is not a good thing. It doesn't get you rebuys. But if you can give them a half barrel and they sell out of that in 8 weeks, they're ready to buy again. And it's something different. Their customers are ready to try something again. If they like that last barrel, they're ready to try. If you buy a full barrel and you got half of it sold and then the other half sitting there, well, everybody's like, well, I kind of got that one at the house. But you can get something different. They like it. So yeah, it's a cool thing. So there you go. There's a little bit about Old Louisville. Check it out. It's a full source brand that is out there. They're starting to get into distribution now. So, it's 3 years is still new. And, they're getting out there. I think they've done some stuff in California. There was another one east, that the state that they've been in. So they're trying to get out there. Missouri will be only like their 4th or 5th state or something like that. So not a lot, but yeah, and it's very popular in Louisville. So it's one of those hot brands that is starting to take off, and I think you'll see it more and more out there, particularly with the experience of people getting to go there and being able to do kind of what I did as a shop owner. You could do that yourself on your own level, buy just a bottle if you want, which is cool. You can go through the same experience I had and buy just a single bottle, which is awesome.
That was going to be my next question. If regular people could do it, or was it just for retail private?
No, it's just regular folks can go in there and taste through barrels, and maybe not the level I did, but because I'm buying for a store and stuff like that. So, I'm not saying everybody can go in there and drink 15 or whatever.
Right.
But, they have laws and rules and things like that for people just coming in for tours. But yeah, a little bit different.
It's still a fun day, because how many people get to be like, I tasted out of 3 barrels and I picked my very own and had it bottled. Like, that's pretty cool. Still, that's a cool experience.
Yeah. And, you see companies doing that, but you don't see it with this super premium whiskey. I mean, this is all, when your youngest product you're selling is 7 years old, that gets a pretty premium category. So yeah, it's cool. So there you go. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Von Nieters, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Von Nieters.
Steinkamp.
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Investment Whiskey.
KK.
I'm on Instagram at KK Cast Strength.
McNew.
On Instagram at McNew ABV.
And for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. Old Louisville will be in there soon. That's one of the other cool things about them. It was going to be bottled this week as we record this. This is just the day after I got back, and it'll be bottled this week and shipped next, and probably in the week after that. So you're talking 2 or 3 weeks, pending whatever approvals Steinkamp needs. So I don't know. He's the distributor here. So yeah.
Yep.
Do you know about all that stuff? Then do you need anything else?
Yeah, I need one more thing from him. We discussed it before. I'm assuming you didn't get it while you were there.
Okay. All right. So
but I'll get a hold of him tomorrow. All good.
That'll be good. Because it's
yeah. Let's get this done and get it in the shop.
Yeah. All right, McNew. Anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
See y'all.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.